All right. He was talking about a story. Let's see.
Feeling so jaded,
It is.
and it leaves me feeling so jaded that people can do that and get away scot free.
Jaded. Is that how you feel?
And they probably
You made her feel jaded, man. As a psychiatrist, it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
feel, I don't know, a word worse than jaded.
Yeah. Right. So it's almost like the story is relevant to your situation. Bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
So then the Pandavas say, like, they're kind of confused, and then there's a guy named Krishna. He was the guy who advised the 13-year condition, by the way. So he says, actually, like, this is
Krishna, okay.
unacceptable. You guys can't accept this answer. So Krishna
Mm-hmm.
says, you have to fight. Like, it's not acceptable. Like, you can't, if someone promises you something, like, being a giving person is one thing. Like, it's one thing to say that you were owed something and accept less.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another thing to even accept way less. But at some point, you have to draw your line in the sand, and being a good person is not the right thing to do.
I don't know where to draw that line.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that. Right. So that's what we're going to try to teach you how to do. And then the story sort of continues, and
Oh, really? Let's see if he really teaches.
on the eve of battle, so they like,
Because I already said, man, like he's talking about a story where I don't. All right, watch the last reaction video, okay, and then come back because I'm not. I will butcher it even more than he does because I'm not good as in remembering stories. It's basically like family, kingdom, and stuff like that. Basically they think like the oldest one, like family members think, oh, my father should be king, but he didn't become king because he is blind, and now we want the kingdom, and they gambled it, and then they got the kingdom basically, and now the ones who ruled the kingdom, the second son of the former king was like, "Can I get the kingdom back?" They said no. "Can I get half?" They said no. "Can I get 5%?" I don't know what they said, but basically, even in family and stuff like that, it's like that. And why he's saying that, because Pokimane always saying like giving something to people, but um, they treat her badly. But sometimes it's okay to say no. But the thing is, Pokemon feels also good when she is helping people. Still, I already said it, like if they talk friendly on private with you, the next day they talk badly in public, and then the next day again they talk friendly again with you privately. That's where you really talk to them. That's where you text them or talk to them and say, hey, I don't appreciate the way you talk to me friendly in private, and then you switched up like 380 degrees and just like bash on me or something like that. I don't appreciate it. Like, what is going on? Like, why are you doing this and stuff like that? Because I don't like two-faced people, something like that. You could, Pokemon can say it depends. Like, first you think, all right, do I want this person still even as my friend? Because I considered her or him as a friend. But after that, it's like, for me personally, I would say no. We are not. We are done. Like, for me, it's not even a real friend. If it like friendly in private and then 180 degrees is like, nah. I don't even want to be your friend. Maybe I give them a chance, but probably not. But for everybody, it's different. Some people like to have friends. I don't think I really have friends. Just maybe one, and that's it. Um, But some people really they have so many friends, man, to escape with them from reality where I'm like, wow, yeah, yeah, do y'all do your thing, like do your thing, do whatever you want. I don't really care because I can't change it. Only if you maybe see the videos.
marshal their troops and they get everyone together on the eve of battle. One of the brothers is looking across at these people who are nice to him when they DM him, people who are his friends and his
Uh-huh.
teachers, and people that he cares about and respects and he truly believes are friends. And he says, you know what? It's not fucking worth it. Like, it is not worth it to kill these people that I care about and my friends for the sake of like what you call justice.
Mm-hmm.
He says, like, I just don't want to, like, it's not worth it to actually shoot an arrow and kill that guy. He can be an asshole, but I don't want to kill him. And then Krishna says, no, you have to fight. It's absolutely worth it. Because it's not about like being a nice guy. Like, life is about doing your dharma, doing your duty. And in this case, your duty is not to be a nice guy. And somewhere along the way, we've conflated being a nice guy with doing your duty, right? And you
I mean, what is my duty and what is not? Like, tell me, you know, what is my dharma to do? Like, who is telling me what is my duty in that moment? Because he is saying, like, that is my duty now to fight. Who's saying that? Yourself? Like, why not saying it's my duty to communicate again, talk with them, and do at least a compromise or a deal or something like that. What for what reason to fight? Like what like my duty is not to fight. It's like I can lose my life, for example. So who is the one who is setting up the duties? You know? Like your dharma, whatever you call it. Like who is setting it up? Yourself? If it's yourself, it's probably the ego. And what the ego is deciding on.
did it with your parents. Your duty to them is not to protect them. That's the nice thing to do, absolutely. Because, like, how is it not the right thing to do to protect your parents? But it's not your dharma. It's not your duty. You don't owe them niceness. You owe them honesty. And you owe them the chance to make your life better, even if it hurts them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a point where you got to draw your line in the sand. And being nice is not the right thing. You've got to do what's right. And if people
You can be nice, right? But it's like, what is right and wrong? Let's
don't
see.
treat you right, I'm not saying like you burn all bridges. And if people don't treat you right, I'm not saying like you burn all bridges because I'm not a fan of that, right? So like my road tends to be communication, not fire and brimstone, but
But I've also been severely burned that way too.
burned in what way?
Also been severely burned that way too.
Burned in what way?
Um, like even if someone like if I try to speak to someone about an issue privately, some people will out that. Some people will then judge me for trying to resolve something privately. It just feels like whether I respond, don't respond, it doesn't matter what I do, it will be twisted and used against me to make me look
Do
like
you
a
feel
terrible person.
powerless? You sound
Yes.
powerless in this situation. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
hearing from you more than anything else is that you
Yes, I agree. She feels powerless, but the thing is like you can't do anything about it. That's the thing. You can't do anything about it. Like she is right. Like and if somebody want to judge you, they will judge you. That's the thing. And the higher your publicity, like The more popular you are, the more people will judge you. Strangers, dreamers, friends, whatever. For example, family and friends. I am not even popular. Family and friends judges me. Some family and friends are judging me, but I'm not like seeing them as like really family and friends, because it's like, why would you judge me? Like, I mean, what are you even judging, really? Also, what are you really judging? Like, are you judging just now the ego that is still there? You know, I mean, you can judge it. Like, it's not really like judging me, but it's like judging the ego that is there, basically. But I'm like, why do you even judge? Even it's the ego. Like, why would you do? Like, it's something like not good to do. Of course, sometimes I judge too, to be honest. Like, I'm trying not to do it, but I do judge. Um, Wait a minute.
You don't have any kind of agency.
Look
Do
like
you
a
feel
terrible person.
powerless?
Whether I respond,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, um, yeah, judging. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I can do this or I can do that. They will still judge me. So you don't have to feel powerless, first of all, because you can't like force them to not judge you. Like, that's just an opinion from somebody. These are also just words, but for a lot of people, words can hurt a lot. Um, yeah, so it's like you don't have to feel powerless because you can't do anything about it. You don't have to feel it. That's your decision. So it's like the fact is you can't change it. All right? Like, if they want to judge, they will judge you, like you, the personality, character, or ego. So, for example, when I say they judge me, just know they judge my ego. So, because there is nothing else to judge, like they can't judge, for example, nothing, So, if I'm not my character and personality, take that away, what am I? Basically nothing. Nothing. So you can't hurt nothing. If you can't judge nothing, you can't hurt nothing. So I don't understand, like it feels horrible to be like nothing inside, but would you rather get hurt or be nothing? To be honest, like I would rather be nothing. To be heard and be in this ego state and still want the things that everybody wants, money, fame, clout, travel a lot. I want that and this and this and this, getting more greedy and greedy. I want this food today, that food tomorrow. Oh, I had already 3 times in a row I ate in an Asian restaurant, for example, Japanese, Chinese, Thai. All right, that is first of all crazy luxury. All right. But some people do live that way. And then they're like, I don't know anymore. Like the struggle, to choose from which restaurant. I already been through every restaurant. I ordered everything online also. Like, what should I do? Just go back to Taco Bell or something. And I'm like, bro, this is your problem, bro. Like, this is your problem? Crazy.
don't respond. It doesn't matter what I do, it will be twisted and used against me to make me look
Do
like
you
a
feel
terrible person.
powerless? You sound
Yes.
powerless in this situation. What I'm
Hmm.
hearing from you more than anything else is that you don't have any kind of agency. Like, no matter what you do, you get fucked.
Yes.
That sounds awful. I don't know.
Bro, why is he underlining it always? Like he's saying, That is so awful, you know? That is so weird. That is disgusting, like these NPCs parents, bro. Like I can't with this dude, bro. I swear.
I feel bad saying that because, like,
Bro, what am I
Go ahead,
doing?
say the word
I
troll.
don't like.
Okay, okay. One
I
more time.
don't know.
I feel bad saying that because, like,
Go ahead, say the word
I
troll.
don't like. I don't want to like play victim, like both because I'm not perfect and because I have privilege. But that
You
is
should
how
you
I
shouldn't be
feel.
complaining, Iman. Isn't that what you're saying?
Yeah. Get in the closet.
Good. Now you're learning. Get in the fucking closet.
No.
Yeah, Iman, you're not allowed to have feelings. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, Iman, you're not allowed to have feelings. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Having feelings? Being hurt by people? You're Twitch royalty. Who the fuck told you you get to have feelings? And this is the crazy thing about Twitch, right? Like, this is what people don't understand is that people look at you and they look at streamers and they look at the audience and they think that there's a power dynamic between these two people, that one of these people is stronger than the other. The whole fucking point of Twitch is that we're all equal, right? Like what we see here is like a terrible power
All right.
dynamic because how do you even fight against them?
Mhm.
They're formless. They're infinite in number.
You don't have to fight against it, bro. Like, bro, if you don't have a personality like inside, all right? You can play your character, outside it's okay, but on the inside, if you really don't have like, if you really know that's just a character, even Iman, it's just a personality, a character, and you really are nothing who is can hurt you. You don't need to fight because you don't get hurt anymore. Like this is the beauty of it. So you don't even have to fight. Really, bro.
Mhm.
And you're half a person because half of you's in the closet.
Yeah.
Like, what's the real power? Like, if the internet is mad at you, I learned this the hard way. When I did an open Q&A on my Discord live on stream, and boy, did I get fucked.
Really?
What?
Open Q&A on my Discord live on stream, and boy, did I get fucked.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually a hilarious experience. But like there were 300 people in the Discord chat and we were just talking and I was answering questions and one guy decides that he's going to start dropping N bombs.
Yeah. There's
And then
always one guy.
and he just doesn't say anything except for the N word over and over and over again. And he says it in a way, I mean, like there's a small part of me that can't blame the guy because I appreciated what he was doing
He
because
saw an opportunity.
yeah, I know it's like strike while the iron is hot. And he said it like chugga 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 chugga. Need something? Yeah, sure. Um, so he grabbed anyway. So and so there was a part of me that thought it was hilarious. Like I can't, if I saw that on LSF, I would have laughed.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't blame the guy. But like that's like there's just no
I
way.
really want to know if he took the rage bait. I really want to know if he took the rage bait. If he took that rage bait, to be honest, okay, I don't know what I would do with when 300 people are there and one guy is saying the N word over and over and over again, but I probably wouldn't get rage baited by that. Nah, hell nah. Like I would laugh, to be honest. Like I would be like, nah, these kids, bro, because these are the kids nowadays, and I'm like, the bro, what the hell? But it's like, nah, rage, like, try rage baiting me, please,
That
somebody.
like an individual person can fight against the multitudes. Like you just can't. Like you can't win against. I would have laughed.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't blame the guy. But like that's like there's just no way that like an individual person can fight against the multitudes. Like you just can't. Like you can't win against Reddit. You
Nobody said about fighting, only you, bro. Only you said fight. All right? You said fight first, and then you are like, oh, wait a minute. Nobody can fight against Chet, especially an individual. So I don't know, bro. Like, first the story saying, oh, you gotta fight. You can't just like let them take everything from you. You helping, and they just screw you over and over and over. You gotta fight. But then it's like, oh, wait a minute. There are multiple people you can't even fight. You will lose the fight. So what then, Doctor Dark K?
You can be loved by Reddit and you can be loved by Twitch, but you can't win against them, right? It's like a hydra. Like you chop off one head. Like that's like what I'm.
Who said about winning, bro? Like, it's not about winning. That's the thing, bro. Like, in society, it's always about winning, losing, reward, and punishment. 6, 7. Yo, yo, I love that 6, 7 meme. I swear to God, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's like, really, you understand? Like, rewards, punishment. Um, what else did I say? I already forgot, but you can just play it back. That is society. It's like win or lose, fight or like die or whatever. But it shouldn't be like that. Like, oh, I have to win or I will lose. No, it's like first of all, like chat will be chat. Like, you can't change chat. Only, well, it depends because, but you know Twitch, the people, I mean, wait a minute. Well, she came from a very toxic community like League of Legends, because League of Legends, bro, I'm telling you straight up, like, this is for me the most toxic game with the players, the most toxic players probably like I have ever played with, you know, League of Legends players. Second comes like probably FIFA. Oh my god, I hate these kids, bro. I swear. No, I'm not hating these kids. Not. I'm just kidding. But and then like Fortnite also, yeah, like competitive, like ranks and stuff like that. Ranked. Oh man, bro. Like this toxicity and stuff like that. So she basically comes from a toxic community already. So some of her viewers are toxic. They do crazy stuff. And it's like streamers and all of it, like the gamers, gamer community, streamer community, like there is this toxicity. The thing is, well, I'm a small streamer right now. Like, thanks for the 28. Wait, how many? Thanks for the 28 followers. I appreciate everybody. Um, and my few viewers, one, two, three. Like, they cool. They cool. Okay, one is like a little bit, he trying to rage bait me and stuff like that, but he's still a teenager, like he has maybe a bigger IQ than me. That the one kid who told me to do the IQ test. But anyways, like, but I feel like they are not that toxic like her Twitch chat would be, but that her Twitch chat is like what, 10,000 of people, thousands of people. So of course, a small percentage will be toxic, but you can't just like you shouldn't pay attention to the toxic chat viewers. But it's of course the easiest to watch. That's why like most of the times in news there are bad news rather than good news, because bad news, they remember the bad news more than the good news. Like, they talk more about bad news than the good news, always, which is sad, right? But yeah. Anyways, like, again, you don't have to fight, right? There is no There is no like it like you you put a lot of energy if you are going to fight, right? Verbally and stuff like that, mentally and stuff. Don't just don't do it. Like there is no point. Again, like he said, but even saying that fighting, like fight, fight, fight. No, scratch all of that. Like not it's not about fighting. If you want to reach something, yes, like but then that's ego. The ego. You want to reach something, you have to fight. You want to reach something, you have to win. You want to reach something, you put a lot of effort in that. You know, like okay, no,
Hearing
it's
from you
too
is the
much.
story of the hydra. You chop off one hand, it grows two more. You argue with someone on Reddit, and it's like, boy, there are two people downvoting you. For everyone, it's amazing. It's like every villain story brought to life.
Mhm.
Anything you send them away like only makes them stronger, Iman. Any
Yeah,
kind of toxicity.
even this, I worry feels like giving people ammo for whatever it may be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to
The thing is also they want like there are kids and also adults, but they want your attention. Like the haters are also just fans. They just want attention and they try it in every way. Like it's getting crazier and crazier. Like what the things they say, on especially on male streamers, like they have literally no chill for male streamers whatsoever. But then with female streamers, I mean they don't have any chill for female streamers also. Like, you know, how can you dress like that? How can you have only leggings on and a top? How can you like show basically your body like that? And you are Moroccan, whatever it is. Like, who are you, bro? Like, who are you? Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, just do what you want to do. Like, don't even give them a reaction because they feed off reaction. They are egos too. But if you are not the ego, you will have no reaction. And if you don't have a reaction, then it's like, wait a minute, it's not working. It's not working anymore. Like, I tried everything. Like, I gave her like any kind of curse words and any nasty comments I could ever say, but it doesn't work. So, like, what is going on? Like, so it's not working. So then people feel dumb, like why did I even do it maybe and stuff like that. Even if they continue, like it won't bother you anymore because it's like they are taking an image you created, but that's not you. So, I already gave you the sauce. Sadly, I don't know if she or he will ever watch this, but I hope somebody, even if it's a normal viewer and you learned something about it, new in it, then I appreciate it. That,
say something absolutely crazy,
because it doesn't matter
which is
who.
give them as much ammo as they want to.
If I
Because
help,
whether that ammo lands
if I helped anybody, it doesn't matter if it's a normal viewer, a streamer, a professor, a doctor. I am already like happy about it, because that's where it's at, and that's like very serious for me. Mental health is a very serious thing
makes
for
them
me,
stronger, Iman.
like for real.
Any
Yeah,
kind of
even
toxic, anything you send them away like only makes them stronger, Iman. Any
yeah,
kind of toxicity.
No reaction, I'm telling you.
even this whatever it may be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to say something absolutely crazy, which is give them as much ammo as they want to. Because whether that ammo lands or not is on you. They can shoot, but it's your choice whether you get hit. They can send you venom and they can send you toxicity. And by the way, maybe this is famous last words, right? Because maybe I don't know because I've never been on the bad end. I mean, people criticize me and stuff, but like I don't think it's been anywhere near what a lot of, and I'm grateful for that. Please don't kill me. But it's easy for me to say, so I acknowledge that. But
Mhm.
I do believe that like the funny thing is that like I think that I do a lot of. I mean, I think the cool thing and what I mean by give them ammo is that I think that Twitch isn't evil, right? Like, sure, it's this Hydra, but like sometimes the Hydra cuddles you. And that's actually what I've discovered in the month of May is like people are donating like thousands of dollars. Like the Hydra is like amazing and it's powerful, but it's not evil. It's just like Twitch can be a force of good and power and support. And I think that's why you're successful, because it's not, if you think about like, the Hydra has a lot more heads that are licking you than it does that are like biting you.
That's true.
Okay.
And sometimes it's easy to forget that. It's so easy to forget that. And that comes down to attachment and a couple of other things.
That's true. Like as I said, like it's just 5% or something, and the others are cool and good, but everybody, a lot of human beings, not everybody, but a lot of human beings, they are drawn to the negative things, and then it can be that a lot of times they overthink and they make it bad for themselves also, which is bad,
But I mean,
really
I don't
bad.
think that you should let, if it's being a bad Hydra, you've got to smack it on the nose and say, bad Hydra. That you should feel, and I want you to feel empowered to say things, to speak your truth. And like, if the consequences happen, the consequences happen. It's kind of like sometimes you got to be, who Tank Man is? Anyway, so there's like this very famous photo from
I
um,
don't know too.
Tiananmen Square of like a dude with a grocery bag standing in front of a line of tanks.
Okay.
And anyway, if you it's old now, but like
Mhm.
there's like it's you've probably seen the same sentiment can be found in take your pick of anime of when the underdog stands up.
Okay.
And you just gotta you gotta hold your line sometimes, and like if the tanks roll over you, they roll over you. Like I'm not saying like
Bro, that is so bad advice, I swear to God, bro. If the tanks roll over you, they just roll over you, and you just have to take it. What? That's where I know they don't have any kind of clue, bro. Like, who is the you? The ego. Okay? The ego what got created from you. Like, the image, you created this image, which is the personality, which is the ego. And the ego, the personality, the image feeds off almost anything. It doesn't matter good or bad, right? If you realize that's just an image that I myself created, because I myself is still the ego. That is a little bit complicated, because when I say I, it's still the ego, it's still the self, because I is like the self basically. If I say I, it's always the self.ตัวนี้ yeah, okay, bitte. Man, so okay, so this is so the image that you created, right? It's not you, like not even you, like you, because you are nothing, right? It's just nothing. There's not even you are nothing. There's just nothing, right? It's not you are nothing. It's just nothing. All right. So there is basically no identification. That's why it's so hard to explain. Like it's like when I say the the image that you created is not you, but also the one who created is not you, because that's still the ego, right? So it's like the ego is pretty big, right? So like the ego created the image and you display it, you know? Like this is your personality. Like this is my name, Johnny. I'm Asian. I'm shy. I am angry. I'm sad. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of power. I have a lot of followers or whatever it is. And the thing is, um, right? So the ego created this image. Then you realize, oh, this is just a creation that I created myself, right? Then it's like, okay, that is like the ego that got is displayed, right? Take that away. But the ego that created that image is still there. And if you realize that's also the ego, the self, whenever it's like I or like if you talk to yourself like, oh my god, you did something wrong today again, or like, oh my god, I'm such a stupid person for that thing I did yesterday to and told her this and that, whatever it is, like I, you, whatever. If you talk to yourself, if you talk I or you or whatever it is, it's always the ego. If I'm saying, again, the image got created, and but this is not the real me, right? The real me is still real ego. Like there is no ego that can be real, all right? Because the ego is thought, and thought is never real, all right? But the thing is, now you could say nothing is not real, all right? Like emptiness is not real, but it's like it's everything, because once, and that's something just that I believe is, once there was really nothing, right? And then this nothing became something, right? So it's still like the origin is nothing. The origin is nothing. But the beautiful thing about nothing, it can be everything. So you can basically be everything. You are, or you are everything. You are the teacher, you are the pupil, you are the student, you are the one that got hurt, you are the one that hurt other people. Because I observed all that and I did all that. I got hurt, but I also hurt other people. All these things I can be, but I'm more like conscious to know that what to do and what not to do. Like, You know, I mean, sometimes it's not like okay to hurt somebody, but it's like I'm still telling the truth, and the truth can hurt. You know, it hurt the ego, but not like the real you, which is like nothing. It's a little bit difficult, bro. Like, but I tried my best with my really, like, I really tried my best, and I tried it to tell you multiple times, because I think that's really, 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 really important, because I don't want anybody of y'all to get hurt anymore. So if you understand that, if you can realize that, and you really don't get hurt anymore, I'm like, oh my God, somebody understood and now live a better life because they don't get hurt anymore, hopefully. But there are other things that comes with it. But
And because you are powerless, like you can't stop a line of tanks with a human body, but like that shouldn't stop you from speaking your truth. I'm sorry, I've been talking for a while.
Mm,
yeah, you are talking a lot of BS, bro. You are talking a lot of BS where I'm like, damn, I really have to fix it again and again and again, bro. But
no, it's okay.
So there's a part of me that says, like, if people are mean to you in private, then you should let them know that it's hurtful, and if they want to air that dirty laundry, then you're done with them.
uh,